Hey everyone, hope you are enjoying your very last day of November 2012. It is a cold and gray day outside, and what better day to have a cold? So if I sound funny, that's why. A couple days ago, John Green of the Vlogbrothers YouTube series, who I'm sure all of you have heard of because he's far more interesting than me, put up a video with his recommendations of books for the holiday season, and then asked us to respond with our list of recommended books for the holiday season, and I thought that's a great idea. So this week, I'm going to give you my list of recommended books that you may want to consider getting or reading or listening to for the holiday season. As just kind of a warning, the book that I'm currently reading right now is H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds. Now, some of you have heard me recommend either Terry Pratchett or Neil Gaiman before, and I'm a fan of pretty much everything that both of those guys have written. I really enjoy their book Good Omens, which is a book that Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman collaborated on. And I enjoy it because I didn't know it existed. I was just walking through a bookstore and found it. I would show you my copy of the book, but I currently have it loaned out to a friend, and I haven't seen it again. I also am tentatively going to recommend the series by James A. Owens that starts with the book Here There Be Dragons. And I've only read the first two, but I've enjoyed them. They're not amazing, but they're fun, and they have like these weird little twist things. You're like, oh man, I could have a fun conversation with this person. And that's why I enjoy reading his book. Now, some of you will remember a while ago when I recommended the book The True Meaning of Smek Day, and I've recommended it a couple of times since. I'm going to recommend it again. It was amazing, it was weird and crazy, and it was a lot of fun. And wouldn't you know it, a lot of it takes place in Arizona, and as a native Arizonan, I'm for that. Stepping back a sec, James A. Owens is also from Arizona. The next book I want to recommend is a good segue because I want to recommend both the hard copy version and the audiobook version. It's Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. And it was just an amazing, nerdy book of such epic proportions that I was like, ah! I, again, didn't know it existed. I randomly found it in my library, and I wouldn't have picked it up, but then I saw that the audiobook was read by Will Wheaton. It's a really long recommendation, but I want to recommend Fall of Giants by Ken Follett. And basically, part of what made this book so good is that the guy reading it switches back and forth between American, French, British, German, English accents seamlessly. Just this actor is amazing. It's, oh my god. Plus the story is really good too, if you're into that sort of thing. I went to my library and I found their copy of Welcome to the Monkey House by Kurt Vonnegut, but I found the audiobook version. And I listened to it, and it's a bunch of really weird and crazy short stories, but they were right. I liked it. The last recommendation I'm going to make I haven't read yet, but I'm only suggesting it because up until a couple of days ago, I didn't know it existed. After I finish reading War of the Worlds, I'm going to read a Douglas Adams book that doesn't take place within the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe. It's called Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. I don't know anything about it. I just know it's by Douglas Adams, who's an author I like. Hopefully it'll be funny. I don't know. We'll find out if I like it. And that's basically it. I'm now going to go crawl into bed and try desperately to recover. Yay! Oh, and the shirt. The shirt is from when my dad went to go see the musical Dirty Rotten Scoundrels in New York. So basically, this shirt is, my dad went to New York and saw a musical, and all I got was this lousy shirt. It's the 90s forever!